Welcome to Aesthetic Talk Podcast with your hosts, Amber and Angelina. Two newly licensed estheticians trying to pursue their dreams in this industry. On this podcast, they don't want to limit the conversation to just aesthetics. They're here to talk about it all, business and pleasure, the ups and the downs. If there's a topic you want them to discuss and bear all to you, you've come to the right place. Now grab your favorite glass of wine or water and let's talk. Welcome to the podcast. Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. This is Aesthetic Talks with Amber and Angelina. Today's topic is just going to be a bunch of questions so you guys can get to know us a little bit better. So we're going to kick it off with the first question, goes a little deep. So what is your biggest regret? Angelina, you go first.
Yeah, okay. So, I don't know. I was thinking about this one because I'm not really sure if I don't really have regrets, things happen the way they do.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, I guess, one big thing I feel like would be to try to get into school a lot sooner for aesthetics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I tried for so many years and I feel like we would have been so much further along, obviously, if we had started it way earlier in our life.
I agree. I'm like,
is that the same for you?
Yeah, essentially it's gonna be, I wish that I would have gone into the career field back in 2012 when I graduated, when I thought that I wanted to go into it, because I feel like if you just think about where we are now versus where we would have been growing with the industry, because I feel like it's already grown so much. So let's go to the second question. It's going to be, what is your favorite drink?
So for me, my favorite drink, so non-alcoholic, I love chocolate milk.
What?
That's my fave. I love, I drink water every day, and I usually don't drink drinks. I'm not a big drinker. I'll drink water, but I don't really drink juice. I don't know, but anytime I want something sweeter or not water, I drink chocolate milk.
That's so funny.
I love chocolate milk.
So what kind of chocolate milk is your favorite chocolate milk? True Moo? Do you
No, I like Nesquik is the best, the powder form. I love that one.
Oh, yeah. My niece is obsessed with that one.
Yes, it's better than the Hershey syrup. Honestly, the Hershey syrup tastes a little weird to me.
Yeah.
But I'll still drink it.
I'll still get. So do you eat that with every meal or just a snack?
No, that's what I was saying. I usually drink water. I'm not a big, I don't drink juice really, unless I'm really craving it. But I usually have water with everything, but chocolate milk every now and then when I'm craving it, for sure.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say, honestly, my favorite drink is probably water. I drink it 24/7.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic. But if I had to choose something other than water, it'd probably be Sprite or root beer.
Really? Yeah. I'm not a big pop drinker.
I mean, me either, really. But if I have a craving,
exactly.
Then I'll definitely get down on some Sprite. But I've actually been more of a Sierra Mist person lately instead of Sprite. Sprite's been tasting kind of weird for me. Yeah.
If I ever drink pop, it's Mountain Dew, and it's usually I only drink pop when I have a headache.
Yeah.
And it because it's supposed to help with the headache, so that's the only time.
Yeah, I feel that. So, what's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
That's a hard one. I just feel like I don't drink enough, but I love sweet drinks. I mean, you guys, everybody that's been out with me knows whatever is sweet, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite.
Yeah.
I like red wine. If I'm drinking wine, it's red.
Dry or sweet?
Sweet. Duh.
Sweet.
What about you?
Wine.
You're a white wine, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love good Pinot Grigio. I started with Sauvignon Blanc, but now I'm going for a little bit drier things. So I was out to eat. Can't. Yeah, I like it because otherwise I get really bad headaches from all the sugar. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Wait for it. Hold on.
He wants to be in the show.
I know. She's like pulling at my necklace.
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
What was her name again?
Tuner. She's cute. But yeah, so probably water or a Pinot Grigio, or now I try to do the red wine because antioxidants, they're good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, it depends on where I go. If I go to Cold Stone, it's always going to be the cake batter. If I go like
Ooh,
anywhere else, it's usually like cookie dough.
cookie dough. So
Mm-hmm.
like from Dairy Queen, what would you order?
I don't know. Usually it's cookie dough, but lately
Like
I've
a
been
cookie dough
doing
blizzard?
yeah, blizzard. But lately I've been doing the strawberry cheesecake,
Ooh,
shortcake or something like that. That is
yeah.
so good.
No, I love it. It's so
Yes.
delicious. I'm like on a strawberry kick lately.
Really?
I'm on all the
What
kicks
is yours?
lately. So my favorite ice cream. So when I saw this question, the first thing I thought of was when I was in high school, there was this ice cream that was like a cake ice cream, and it had like this blue swirl stuff
Oh.
in it, and it was the best ice cream ever.
Hmm.
And we got it in the summertime, and then me and my best friend at the time, we like told our parents how obsessed we were, and then we tried getting it, and it was like a limited time one.
Oh, I thought you were
So
going to say the strawberry shortcake. You know that one
uh-uh. Oh, like
that you
that
get in
post,
like the pack?
the posts that I put on
It's like,
Facebook, those.
oh, I don't know. Mm, I didn't see it.
So yeah, I love those too. They're like I don't know, rectangular. They have like the little crumbs on them. The
Yeah, yeah,
strawberry,
yeah.
yeah,
Those
like
are
the
good.
OG ice
Mm-hmm.
cream. You get it from like the ice cream truck. Growing up, yeah, I love those.
Yes, those are
And
so
then
good.
and then I also love from the ice cream truck the banana and chocolate one. That was like really long.
Really? I don't think I
Yeah,
ever tried that one.
I
I
love
liked
those ones.
the sour one like that. The like it was like a Jolly Rancher something,
Mm.
but it was just like that. It had like
Was
the
it
different
blue?
colors. It was a bunch of different colors, like a rainbow Jolly Rancher pop,
Oh,
like sour thing.
my mouth is watering.
So let me start. I know, right? My boyfriend just got ice cream too.
Right. I'm like, we're talking about drinks and ice cream. I'm like, yes.
So let's say, what is your favorite way to pass time?
Scroll on Instagram for hours.
Yeah, basically.
I've been trying to be better lately though about like doing something like useful. So I've been trying to watch like YouTube videos um that are like educational so I can like learn something. Like I'm all about the creativity stuff right now, so I've just been, I don't know, watching a lot of like inspirational and like small business TikTok stuff has me feeling some type of way. Like I'm about to be there, I swear. I don't
Yeah.
know. I get lost in the sauce on that. And once you like one, I feel like they all just keep popping up. So I mean, I just kind
No,
of
it's
scroll on
true.
social media and do all that for like inspiration. I feel like I'm like just reaching into the inspirational world and like trying to see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
What about
I
you?
totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, when I'm passing time, I usually just I binge watch shows.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
a
a good
big
one.
Netflixer
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
What's your favorite show on Netflix?
I've probably seen them all. I don't
Yeah.
think I have a favorite show. A favorite show not on Netflix. Oh no, I guess it was on Netflix. It just hasn't been for a while. But Punisher was my favorite show
What's that
ever.
about? I've never heard of it.
The Punisher, like the comic.
No.
You've never heard of that?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
So here.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just this guy, and his like family was like murdered, and like he goes onto like a binge of like venging their death, basically.
Huh. Maybe I'll have
My
to watch
boyfriend's looking at me like you didn't explain it correctly.
it. You did it wrong. That's funny. I'm like, I'll
But
try to
yeah,
check
that's
this
basically
out.
what I'll do.
Nice. You want to do the next question?
Let's see. This is a hard one. What is your favorite candle scent?
Ooh.
I know. I love all the candles.
So I'll tell you what I hate. cinnamon anything. I think it's disgusting.
Really?
I hate
Oh my
cinnamon candles.
gosh.
Like around Christmas time when everyone has the cinnamon candles, they make me want to literally retch.
I love those.
I don't know what it is. I like
I love them.
cinnamon, like cinnamon rolls, cinnamon buns, cinnamon like
So
ground cinnamon, cinnamon sugar. I like it all.
so like apple spice. Is that too cinnamon?
Yeah, no. Probably the
Or
spice. No. I'm like, get that out of my face. I like the hot cocoa from Bath and Body Works. That one
never
smells
smelled
like
that one.
it smells like hot chocolate. It's delicious.
Really?
Yeah, I
I
love
have
it so much.
never.
No,
I've
I
never.
think
I
it's so
love
good.
all the candles though.
And then there's like this, oh my gosh. What is it? Any coconut candles? I love coconut candles.
Ew. I'm not a
Dude, I
coconut
love
person.
them. I love them. And then what else?
Hmm.
I like sweet smelling candles. And like obviously I like mahogany teak wood and stuff. But
Those are good. Those are good. Yeah. I really love like all candles. I love like eucalyptusy scents and like stuff like that. Like there's a sea salt candle that I got from like Ross and I can't find it anywhere, but it smelled so good and like fresh.
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah.
And I like a good florally scent too, but I'm not really picky when it comes to candles. I love them all.
Have you ever smelled like a lilac candle? Like I know Bath and Body Works
those
had
are
one.
good.
I feel like it smells like
so good.
springtime, which I really
it's like fresh.
Yeah. Nice. Love candles.
Love that.
God.
Okay, I'll do the next one. So what was your favorite subject in high school?
Ooh, gym class. That doesn't count. So probably science, biology. I always looked forward to those classes. They were my favorite.
I liked biology too. That's interesting.
Yeah, like environmental
It was fun
science,
to learn about like life and stuff.
Like my favorite was when I was in junior high and we got to get the microscopes and we would put like little samples of like our saliva on the I don't even know, the plastic thing, and then like look at them magnified. Like that intrigues me.
Yes.
I think that's so neat.
I think that was my favorite part about science too. And science was one of my favorites, but for me, my favorite subject was always English.
What?
I like to like write and stuff like that. I used to write a lot.
I used to like math class. I used to journal, so I mean I enjoy writing, but I just don't like, and it's kind of weird though because I feel like I'm like a snob when it comes to like using the correct word. Like if somebody does your and it's like you are and they spell Y-O-U-R, I freak out and I'm like, you're an idiot.
It's funny because I've always been the same way, but lately I type care. And however it comes out is how it comes out, and then I'll look at it afterwards and be like, crap. Yeah. But at first when I'm typing, it's just like a quick type.
Well, I feel like sometimes my iPhone will like do the wrong thing and I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm just too lazy to fix it.
No, literally, because who cares anymore?
Yeah. Like I care, but like I don't care, but I care. Like,
yeah. I mean, it depends on what I'm writing and who I'm writing it to, you know?
Yeah. If I need to sound professional, I'm like, I'm making sure everything. And like, typically when I post my stuff on like Instagram, I'll like double check it. But when I'm doing like a story,
those
for
are the
some
key
reason,
things.
I never double check my stories. And then I see the errors afterwards and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Could have been better. So what was your least favorite subject in high school?
So, I would have to say math.
What?
I like math depending on what I'm doing in it. Like I used to love when I was in the younger grades doing like the times tables and like all of that stuff. Like I loved to multiply. But then when it started to get more like intense, I'm like, yeah, no. I'm out.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I'm like, I was in like the advanced math classes from like 6th grade, depending on how you did in that, which I loved my 6th grade math teacher. Mr. Sarkinen was his name, and he was so cool. And he was also like my homeroom teacher. So like I just really thought he was cool. But I loved math. And I feel like the math teacher makes you either love or hate math. Like when I was a junior or a senior, I can't remember, but I was going into pre-calculus and I didn't really care for the teacher. I didn't like the way she taught. And so I was like, I'm not doing this. I stopped going to, I was like, okay, I am not gonna like lose my GPA because I'm gonna fail this math because in the first week I knew I didn't like it. So I dropped out of that, lost my honors diploma, but I still graduated. I graduated with a 3.9. So I was like, it's fine. Like I knew if I'd rather graduate with a high GPA than like lose my GPA and lose my honors, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't really like math anymore.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I
geometry
hated
was my favorite, I think.
Oh, I don't know about that. I hated like the decimals and like fractions.
Oh, I hate fractions.
It's just it gets to be too much, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my brain doesn't dry after that.
Yeah, I feel that. But my least favorite subject is definitely going to be like geography, history.
Really?
Yeah,
I liked history.
hate history. I could care less.
I liked it. It just wasn't, yeah, I don't know. It was one of those things where it's like you don't have to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a learnable subject. It's just like you have to remember it.
And I don't remember anything, so maybe that's why I
Yeah.
was just like, screw this. And like, thank you,
I thought it
next.
was interesting though.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't care.
Yeah.
I feel like every guy that I've ever liked is like a huge history buff, and I'm just like, well, that makes one of us will like compliment each other well because I hate history. You can remember
Yeah.
the important dates.
I know my boyfriend's huge on history too.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of guys are, which makes I feel like like when have you ever had like a female history teacher?
I don't know. They were mostly guys. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's just like their thing. Science, I feel like more often was a woman,
Male. Oh,
except
really? I
chemistry.
feel like all mine.
Really?
I feel like all mine were men.
Anyway, yeah, I feel like most science teachers were female at my school, at least, except in 7th grade. Mr. Johnson, who is absolutely my favorite ever teacher ever. Him and his wife was like the duo. Love them. But anyway, moving forward, would you say that you are more inclined to build your own empire or unleash the potential of others?
So by unleashing the potential of others, what does that like really mean?
So I feel like that means like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say
Help
like,
somebody else build their empire?
yeah.
I'm
I
building
think,
my own. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm definitely building my own.
I feel like if you were to build your own empire, like you'll be able to help others build theirs too, you know? Like they'll be like under you, but like with you, if that makes sense. Cause you're like, I feel like gonna be like their coach that
Yeah.
they learned everything from or whatever. But I
Mhm.
think it'd be silly to just unleash others without helping yourself.
Right.
Like if you don't
Yeah,
have
I'm all
something,
about
how are you gonna help others? I guess.
right.
I don't know.
I'm all about helping my fellow people that love and respect me, and I also will support them if
Yeah.
it's reciprocated well. I
Yeah.
love that.
Mm-hmm. But I'm like, otherwise, I'm like, how am I gonna help you if
I could care less.
I'm like, I want to help you, but are you gonna help me?
Yeah. Right.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back.
Literally.
I'm like, I don't know. So, are you more of a dog person or a cat person?
I'm a dog person all the way.
Ugh.
All the way. I hate cats.
I
As your
love
cat sits
cats.
right next
Right.
to you.
I know she's like, and this isn't even my cat. This is my sister's cat.
Really?
Yeah, my
You're
cat is.
totally a cat person though. I know.
No, I am. I'm allergic to both, but
Oh, really?
yeah,
You're
like,
so sensitive on every aspect.
right. I'm like, if it's a organism, if it has a cell, I'm allergic to it. God, so ridiculous. But yeah, I love my cats. I'm like, but like, how could you not like love something that just like purrs and
It's just so boring to me.
no, I love them. Well,
And dogs, I don't know. I just feel like dogs are more personable and like relatable,
listen, let me tell you. So
lovable.
anytime that anyone in my house is like arguing with each other or like yelling, which isn't a lot, but you know what happens. My cat literally comes into the room and starts meowing and tries to like calm everybody down. I don't know if she got that from me because when I got her, I was going through like, I got her when I was like 22, I think, maybe 23.
Mhm.
And what year? Well, how old am I? Yeah, 23. I got her when I was 23. And like I would cry a lot, you know, be stressed out, I'd scream into my pillow, do all that bullshit. And she would like come comfort me. So I think I like taught her how to be like a comforting animal. And I also taught her how
Yeah.
to like sit and give me paw because I wanted her to be like cool and like
That's
smart.
a dog thing, I thought.
It's a cat thing too if you train them right. And I'm gonna
Really?
teach her how to use the toilet. That's my next goal. When I
Okay,
get my place,
that's gonna be a big thing.
it's so cool
Wait,
though.
that cat?
No,
Or
not
you have
this
another
cat.
cat?
Yeah, I have a different cat. This isn't my cat. This is
Oh,
Chin.
really?
Yeah, this is not my cat.
I always hear you talking
She,
to her.
yeah, that's because so Kiara's sensitive, and because this cat's always at my ass, Kiara like loves me from a distance and like gets mad. She's petty. She's the definition of petty.
Yeah.
Like, like whatever.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess moving on, the next question is, which I don't even know how to answer this. Who is the best teacher you've ever had?
Mine is Mr. Johnson. Said it earlier. He was my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured it was going to be.
Yeah, he was my 7th grade, and like he would always like support me. He would go to like the basketball games because he was my coach in 7th grade. Plus, his wife was my 3rd grade teacher, and their daughter is the same age as me, and so I would go to school with her. So like I grew up going to school with her until she ended up, I think, going to like Chesterton or something. I don't know. She did big things, but she left like my school district, went to another one, and so I feel like I'm connected to them in like a multitude of ways. And then now, like his wife will come into Stacks, and like I will wait on her, so I see her like now, and like they like visit me while I'm at work. So I've been with them since I was in like elementary, like junior high, high school, and then even after I graduated, I'm still like a part of seeing them. I don't know. And plus my whole family, like they taught my uncles and my aunts and my mom, so
really?
Yeah, we're just like,
that's interesting.
Connected.
Yeah. For me, oh my gosh, I don't think I have a favorite teacher. Honestly, I was
hate school.
I was so bad in school that everybody hated me. But
like,
I think my favorite teacher would have to be before my craziness, which was kindergarten. So I did have my favorite teacher was Miss Reedy when I was in Crown Point. And I was in kindergarten, and she was just like, I don't even know why. I don't remember anything about it, but I knew that I was obsessed with her.
Yeah.
I just like, she was just so sweet. And I think that's like
it.
Yeah,
kindergarten.
That's it.
That sucks. I'm like, my kindergarten teacher. Well, like my regular teacher was Miss Stepping, Miss Cox, got married. But she allowed us because it was kind of like, oh, well, your name was this when we started, so can we keep on calling you that? But her like, I think it's patron, maybe I don't know, her aide was Mrs. Robb, and we had the same birthday. So once again, when I was like doing sports, she would do the tickets at the games, and she'd be like, hey birthday buddy. So like we had like a good relationship. I don't know, I like all my teachers. And then I always have had, I feel like, pretty good relationships with my teachers. Like another teacher was my AP history teacher. He was awesome, Mr. Wisniewski. I ended up being like his student teacher my senior year, and oh really? Yeah, it was first hour, so it was literally great. And I had
I guess I had an art teacher in high school, Miss Anderson. We started out like really rocky, and then like she was going through some things, and I was like helping her out. And then after that, I went to visit her a couple times. So I guess she's one, but she was just an art teacher. So I
feel like
I didn't have her in my life long enough.
Yeah.
But she was definitely like, I don't know, we ended up bonding in the end. So
do you have any of your teachers in high school like social media? Like after you graduated, you didn't become friends with anyone? No. See, I had a few.
No. Mm-mm.
I'm like, what's up? How you doing? But I feel like it's also because like me and my siblings were all pretty close in age. So like I had them, and then they had them, and then the baby had them. So I feel like we all like kind of had the same teachers growing up.
I mean, I was kind of close with like that's kind of similar to us, but my brother had my teachers, and then he ruined them for me because he was bad. And then I came and I was bad. So they were just like, I already know what's going on here. And it was just, it was kind of there. It was already set the tone for me.
You're like, oh no. Oh no. So the next question.
So the next question would be, do you believe in love at first sight? As my boyfriend stares at me.
He's like, you better say yes.
Do you?
How
do you feel about it?
Me? So I feel like love at first sight is no. But like lust, like I feel like you can't look at somebody and fall in love.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like you can look at somebody and you're like
intrigued.
Ooh, okay. And then you kind of like either have a moment with them or like you'll like lock eyes and you're like, you kind of like just have a feeling and then you like are inclined to talk to them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's happened to me a few different times where I've been intrigued and like attracted to because I don't want to sound shallow, but like I only talk to people that I'm like attracted to, you know, like I
mean, yeah.
I typically don't meet somebody without seeing them first. And they've like yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like you can't love somebody just by first seeing them, but you can definitely like love them pretty quickly, like as you get to know them more.
Oh, definitely.
And it could be like attraction at first sight, and like that's kind of like how me and my boyfriend, like honestly, we see each other in lunch or something, locked eyes, and
that's all she wrote.
Ever since. That was the end.
I said hello.
So I don't think it's like love at first sight, but I think it's like, you know.
How long have you guys been together?
Almost 6 years in July. So.
That's crazy.
So like we first started talking when I was a junior in high school, and that's when we like met each other, and then we stopped talking, and then after I graduated and everything, then we started dating.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. Did you see your boyfriend and was like,
so
that's
it? Me and Bri, how did we start? So like we met through like mutual people. So it's kind of like, oh, like when like mine and his beginning of our love story is kind of like really messy. AKA our whole love story is really messy.
It's rocky.
Yeah. Like I was hanging out with my cousin and his friend, and I had taken them home for the bar. We were at Steak and Shake. It was really late. Maybe we were drunk. I don't remember. And they were like, I know who would be perfect for you. And I was like, who? And they're like, Brian. And I was like, who? And they're like, Brian. He's our friend. He's tall. He's totally ready for a relationship. He was not ready for a relationship. No, definitely not. Definitely not. They were just trying to like hook up their friend with like somebody. I'm like, wow, cousin, thanks. But anyway, I ended up talking to the guy who was supposed to hook me up with Brian first. So, which is like in the friend group. For like,
I was gonna say your cousin.
No. My cousin's friend. You're like, what? Your cousin? I'm like, huh? I'm like, no, my cousin's friend that was out with us at Steak and Shake. So then me and that guy hung out for like a month or 2 months. I don't know. It's pretty like not exclusive, but it's like fun, you know? And then we ended up going, it was in November, to a Marshmello concert at Concord in Chicago. And that was supposed to be when I like meet Brian, but I was like, I don't want to meet Brian because I'm talking to this guy. Like, that's shitty. That's weird. Like, so then Brian kind of knew something was up, and then he ended up like talking to multiple girls, but then we eventually found our way back to each other after a lot of ups and downs and roller coaster rides, and we like figured it out finally. It took like 3.5 years, but here we are now. Right. I'm like, you know, it was a nice journey. We'll tell our kids someday. So
yeah,
they're gonna be like, Dad, why'd you do that to mommy? I'm like,
Yeah.
why did you do that to mommy? But it's
Why
fine.
do they do the things they do?
Right. I'm like,
Yeah.
over here tripping. Gosh. I'm like, next. New subject.
Next
Like,
subject.
he's like, why you putting me on blast? I'm like, I'm sorry. Here's all the tea, guys.
So do you want to do the next one?
Yes, let me find. Oh, yeah, this one. So what scares you about aging? Ugh.
Honestly, I feel like dying is scary. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, geez, like one day we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? You know, it's weird to think about.
Yeah. I mean, death could have really happened at any age though. Like young people died.
Yeah, but like it's inevitable, is what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah. I guess I can see that. Oh, now
What
Kiara's
about you?
coming. She's about to be pissed.
She's
It's a face
looking
off.
at the cat like,
She's like, what the fuck do you think you're doing over here? She's like, why are you by my mom? She's like, I'm pissed. Now she runs
Do they
away.
get along or no?
Kiara's like the boss of everybody, so
Yeah.
not
Not
really.
really.
Yeah. But what scares me about aging, I think, is honestly probably losing my memory, being like senile, like a senile old person. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
that is creepy.
my memory is pretty bad. So I feel like I'm like, oh, do I have early onset like Alzheimer's? Like I don't
Is it
know.
running your family? Because I think that's something that is supposed to run in your family.
Yeah, no, nobody does. And like I have a
Good.
lot of traits from my dad's side of the family, and like my grandma who passed away. Like I want to be like I would feel like I don't want to go through what she went through. Granted, she's a smoker, so like
Yeah.
she wasn't very healthy. I don't know. I don't know. It's just sad, and I don't want to age. I don't want
You
to
don't want to be like a miserable old person and like be like suffering
yeah.
at an old age.
And
Yeah.
I think that's what scares me the most about aging is like I think when like I want to be healthy, I want to take care of myself, like I want to be able to like see my great grandchildren and all that, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm like getting emotional thinking about it.
Don't cry.
Ew. Yeah, but
no, it is really sad though, because
yeah.
I know like it doesn't run in my family either, like Alzheimer's, but my grandma's stepmom, who passed away, I think in 2012, she had like dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever. I don't know what the difference is, but and it was really sad because she was literally like every time I would see her, they lived in Ohio, so like I only seen them every so often. But when I would go over there, like she would literally talk about like, is Alfred coming home from the store and stuff like that. Like she literally thought her husband was still alive. And like she wouldn't recognize like my grandma, and like I'm sure that hurt my grandma, but like
yeah,
you know, it's just like it's so
it's sad. Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I would hope that the people in my life would like be able to like love me and take care of me. Like I don't want to be in like a old person's home. Like
Yeah, because
I
they
want
abuse you. Honestly, you never
I want
know.
my children to like bring me into their home. You know, like I just don't
Yeah.
want to be alone when I'm older. Like I just want to be like surrounded by family.
Well, hopefully you have like at least Brian or somebody around, you know, taking care of you. Hopefully he's healthy enough.
Right. So how difficult is it for you to be honest, even when your words may be hurtful or unpopular?
I think it depends on who I'm talking to. I'm usually pretty honest, but you have to, you have to be, depending on who you're talking to, you have to like adjust the way you are, whether it's like a client, because you can't be super blunt with them all the time because they're sensitive sometimes. But just sometimes. But other than that, like I really think it just depends.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm pretty honest, but yeah, you have to sometimes sugarcoat it, honestly.
Yeah.
It sucks, but like that's life, I feel like.
I feel like excuse me. I feel like lately I have been a lot more like blunt and honest than I was in the past. Because I feel like for like sometimes people think and they like take you for I don't know, they'll like walk all over you. And
Yeah.
I'm like been over that. I'm like, thank you, like
Yeah.
no. Like I'm not doing it anymore. So like obviously with clients, I'm always like nice, but I feel like
Oh, of course.
there are ways to be like nice and be honest at the
Right.
same time. But as far as like the unpopular opinion goes, I don't care. Like if it's
Oh yeah, no, that does matter.
if it's the truth and it might not be like what everyone wants to hear, like I don't care. I'll be the one to tell you. Like
Right.
I'll still, you know, if you view something a certain way, I'm not going to be like, oh, and like bash you for any of
Of
that.
course.
But I feel like it's a lot. I feel like it's easy to be honest. It's harder to lie because once you lie
Of
once
course.
and you're dishonest, it's like a spinning web, and then you're gonna catch yourself in a lie. And then I'm
Mm-hmm.
like hypersensitive and like hyper aware of situations. I feel like so when people are talking to me and like I'm like vibing and I'm like, I don't think you're being honest with me. I'm gonna like store
Mm-hmm.
that memory and then talk to you later. And then I'll be like, yeah, remember that one time you said this? Now you're like contraindicating.
Addicting.
Contradicting. I'm like
I knew
contraindicated.
what you were about to say.
Right. I'm like it's contra anyway, that word yourself. And
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah. And I feel like with me, like, not that I would lie, like if I'm not going to be completely honest, I wouldn't lie, but I would also, I feel like I would just keep to myself. I find like a lot of times, and like this
yeah,
doesn't always benefit me, honestly.
yeah,
Sometimes it can bite me
backfire.
in the butt or whatever,
Yeah.
because I might end up, it might end up screwing me over in the end. But
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like some things you just have to let go,
Yeah.
and some things say you have to just put out there and say it,
Yeah.
no matter like what could happen if you said it,
Yeah.
because
I've
you don't
like
want to get walked all over, like you said.
mm-hmm. Like I've noticed like lately, like unfortunately, like keeping your mouth shut, head down is like the
Yeah.
best way to go. Like
Yeah.
you can have opinions and stuff, but like keep them to yourself and like talk amongst your people that you
Yeah.
know aren't going to say anything about how you feel about a situation.
Unless it comes to a point where you have to like stick up for yourself. Other than that, like
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. I'm an adult now. I'm
Mhm.
grown, and I don't want no drama.
Yeah, I feel you.
I could care less.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. Okay, so this is a juicy one. After a breakup, would you rather be alone or surrounded by friends? Dun dun dun.
I think I would definitely want to be surrounded by friends so I can get my mind off of it.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like, I feel like
Yeah.
after a breakup is when you get drunk with your friends and go out and party
Yeah.
and
Because
just
being alone, you just be wallowing in your own
sulking.
self-pity, like depending on how
Exactly.
it broke up, how it went.
Yeah. I'm like, if you got broken
Yeah.
up with, it's like obviously you want to be alone, but I feel like when you're alone, you're more in your head and then you're more upset
Yeah,
about
no,
stuff.
seriously.
And it's a lot easier to ignore like what happened and just like not think about it if you're like distracting yourself with friends, you know? And
Yeah,
I feel like
definitely.
I've been through my fair share and that's what I do. I always
Yeah.
it's like, oh, break up. Amber's out with her girls,
Let's go
getting
out.
drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally. That's the
it's fine.
move.
Mm-hmm.
So, next question. What is something about yourself that you hope will change, but probably never will?
That's a deep question. Um, about myself that probably will never change. So okay, this is okay. I feel like once I get to a certain point with a certain view on a certain person, it's like game over. And I
Yeah,
kind of, it's like a
I get
toxic
it.
trait of mine. But I'm like, once you piss me off to the point of like everything you do is like pissing me off, like I'm done with you. And I
No.
wish that I was more forgiving or like forgetful, like move on. But really, I'm like, oh, I see your face, and now I'm like annoyed, like get out of here. And I just
Yeah, I get that.
my
Yeah, I get
toxic
that.
trait, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. I wish I could change
I
it,
feel like I
but
kind of have that too a little bit.
hmm
It's like you piss me off one time, I will remember it forever.
exactly. Or yeah,
But
like
I don't
everything you do
know.
is annoying.
Yeah, and then you're just petty
Mm,
every day after
petty.
that.
Yeah. I'm like head
For
down.
me, I don't know. Literally. I don't know what that one would be. Something that I hope will change, but probably never will. I guess my temper. I can get mad easily. I mean, not easily, but when I get mad, it's
bad.
Huge. Because, I don't know if you guys ever really seen me really mad.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
get irritated here and there, but nobody's ever seen me mad except my boyfriend or my mom or somebody. But yeah, it can be bad. And I wish that would change, but it probably never will.
Yeah. Like, do you get that from your mom or your dad?
Oh God, who knows? I don't know. Both of them.
Like both. You're like, damned. I'm
Literally.
damned either way. Where do you buy your jeans?
Oh, my jeans. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't think I have I don't have a set store for everything.
No.
I've always wanted to try, what's it called? Not Urban Outfitters. What is it called? Oh my God. American Eagle. Everybody keeps talking about their jeans.
You don't wear American Eagle jeans?
I haven't.
Oh my God. I was about to say, I love American Eagle jeans. They have like these like stretchy ones that are like perfect fit. I'm like, I love American Eagle jeans and PacSun jeans.
Really? I don't think I've ever tried the PacSun jeans either.
Yeah. They can be expensive. I always get them when they're on sale. But yeah. I'm like, in high school I was obsessed with Hollister, but
really?
Yeah, that was a long time
I could never
ago.
fit Hollister. I feel like their pants are just so small.
Yeah, I was always really small. So like I couldn't shop at like Walmart or Kohl's and wear like Levi's because they didn't fit me. I had to literally shop at Hollister because they had like the
I felt
zeros.
Yeah, I thought American Eagle was like that too, where it's like really small.
Well, they have 000s. American Eagle sizes are bigger than Hollister's though. They run bigger.
I went in there recently and I didn't even know like where to start with sizes. Yeah. I didn't ask anybody though. I should have.
I was always like a 00.
I've been like a 5 forever, and now I'm a 9.
Get it, girl. Not huge.
Thick.
She thick. Thicker than a Snickers.
Are you a morning person or a night owl? Ooh.
Night. But I love sunshine, so.
Yeah, I would love to be a morning person because I feel like when you wake up really early, you can be more productive and like
you feel
energized.
Accomplished. Yeah,
but I'm a night person all the way. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm a night person.
I've been on grandma status lately.
I know.
I'm like, let me go to bed.
I'm like, a midday person. I'm an afternoon person.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
literally.
Like some people wake up at like 6:30 every day. I couldn't do that.
I want to.
I go to bed at like 12 or 1. I'm like a 9 a.m. person. That's like my.
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes I've been getting up at 8. It's
good for you. Can't relate. The only times I do is if I work in the morning.
Yay me. No, literally. I don't like to get up at 8, especially if I don't work.
Yeah.
I'm going back to sleep till 11.
Exactly. I'm like, see you later. I'm like, no thanks. So, do you usually remember your dreams in the morning?
I think it depends on how like detailed it was. And then you eventually like the details start to fade and fade and fade as the day goes on, unless you like tell somebody right away, and then you'll like kind of remember it a little bit more. What about you? I
am a vivid dreamer. So I think it's so sad that like people don't have dreams and like don't remember them, because I have like the craziest, wildest dreams all the time. Like, and they're vivid all the time. Like people that I know will like that smoke weed don't have dreams, and I think that's like the weirdest thing to me.
Really? Or I didn't even. Yeah. I don't know if it's true. I mean, maybe the people you know, but
I feel
my
like
boyfriend has dreams all the time.
But maybe it also depends on like on the strain that they're on, because I feel like I knew somebody who would have night terrors and they would smoke heavily and fall asleep because otherwise they would have night terrors. And then my sister.
And the night terrors would help that? The weed would help the night terrors?
Yeah, because then he wasn't, he wouldn't have dreams. And I'm like, that's so sad. Like, it's heartbreaking. But, yeah, and then my sister used to I'm like, is this even fine to talk about?
Who knows?
Whatever. I'm like, my sister would have like the world's worst dreams. And then when she would smoke, she didn't have them. And then when she got pregnant, she obviously wasn't smoking. So then she had like even more dreams, because when you're pregnant, your dreams are like fucking intense times 10 apparently. But yeah, like my dream last night, I actually woke up crying in the middle of the night.
Really?
Yeah,
Because it
from
was
my
just,
dream.
you felt it.
It was like an emotional dream for me. So I like woke up crying, and like I had like, I went back to bed. I guess I didn't wipe my tear, because when I woke up again for like the actual day, I guess slept for like 12 hours yesterday. It was fucking nuts. Or today. I like had like dried tears on my face, and it was like gross. But I was like, what the fuck? But I was like, that dream was literally crazy last night, and it was like I just felt it in my heart, and it was like
Was it like about a family member, or was it about like your relationship?
No, it was like okay, so you know like Doctor Strange, how he has like the time holes or whatever. So essentially the world was ending, and there was like 2 dimensions, and like my dad was in the second dimension, and then Grace was in the second dimension. And so in the second dimension the world was ending, and not in the regular one. But I tried to like, and I like saw everything in like the Doctor Strange like wormhole. Like I saw my dad like not dying, but like it was like essentially like we're talking, and all of a sudden it was just silence. And then I could see like fire and flames and shit, and then that world essentially ended, and then my little sister came out like glowing white. It was like she was like a badass
angel
superhero
or
or
something.
something. Yeah, no, she was alive, but she was the only person that survived in that planet, and everyone else died because she tried saving it, and it was just like fucked up. Like
That's crazy. Like,
dream.
Did you watch that movie before you went to sleep?
No, I was watching Jurassic Park.
Wow. You should honestly like write
down,
these down, and then like create movies based off of them.
But it's all off of stuff. But I do have crazy dreams. Like my dreams are.
Yeah, that does sound crazy.
Like I've told some people about my dreams before, and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "I don't know what's going on."
It sounds like you would have like done drugs before you went to sleep.
No, definitely not. 100%.
LSD.
No, I don't even do like caffeine. Although I have heard that if you eat like peppers before bed, you'll have crazy dreams. And that happened.
Did you?
Because I didn't eat peppers. I don't think. What did I eat yesterday? Grilled cheese. I've been obsessed with grilled cheese again. So yeah, I had grilled cheese, and I think that was it. But yeah, it was nuts. Literally, I was like, "What the hell? Like, what's wrong with me?" It's fine. My dreams are always crazy, like always.
Yeah, I don't think. I think I dream every now and then.
Really, I love.
I don't always dream.
Like
yeah, I mean, it just depends on what they are. You have some crazy dreams. I don't think I have that at all.
Yeah,
my dreams are always like bad, I feel like.
no,
But
I have a lot of good dreams.
Really? Mine's usually about like my relationship. Like he cheated on me by some weird way, some weird vivid cheating dream, and I just like wake up heartbroken.
You're like, no, I hate you. Get away from me. It's like, what did I do?
Just look at him like,
right. It's like the memes, literally. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of relationship dreams, so thank God. Yeah, otherwise I'd be tripping.
Yeah, you'd be like, what do I not know? Somebody's trying to tell me something.
Right. I mean, maybe back
in the day. No, but honestly,
but not anymore.
Now that we're talking about dreams, I should say, I remember when I was waiting for not my stimulus, my unemployment, because you know how it took so long to get it, and I was like not working, obviously, so I'm like, crap, when am I going to get this? I need to pay my bills.
Yeah.
So I had, like, it was months, and I had a dream one day. It was like in the morning, a morning dream, and I had a dream that I got my unemployment. And I woke up and I literally had got my unemployment.
Okay, which?
Like I am a little psychic. There's like some other stories I can tell, but that's for a later date. But
right. No, dude.
I do be psychic though.
I seen that. Did you see what's her name? Medina. She was in our class. Alex, yeah. She posted something the other day that I think was like a TikTok, and it's like in your right arm, if you have like a birthmark on the like inside of your right arm that you come from witches.
I don't.
I have
Wait,
one.
what is a birthmark? Like
a
just
little,
a freckle? I have a freckle.
yeah.
I don't have a birthmark.
I'm pretty sure like that's a birthmark. This is like a freckle
Wait,
mole, but like this is
what's
like
your
a
arm?
right.
You said your right arm? Yeah.
Dude, look at how white my arm is. Oh my gosh.
No, I just have a freckle. That's it.
Like I got a little birthmark, a little birthy mark. So I'm like, it all makes sense now.
I have one on my right knee. Does that count?
I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. Maybe it's something else. You come from a line of Vikings.
Of warlocks. No,
Warlocks. Like, so you're a man?
That's the
Male version. Like, okay, it's fine.
But what is the strangest thing you believed as a child?
Okay, so for this, so when I was little, I used to like bite my nails all the time. And like, this is disgusting and it's TMI and I'm sorry. I used to bite my toenails too. Okay. I was I was an animal. I know. And I think it was my mom or my cousin, some family member told me, Amber, if you bite your nails and your toenails, hands and toes are going to grow in your stomach and claw their way out. So then I stopped because I thought that I would get like things like growing. I know it's nasty. I know it's gross. It's literally disgusting, but it's fine. I was a young, dumb child that was crazy and couldn't be tamed.
No, kids believe the weirdest things and do the weirdest things.
Yeah. What about you?
I feel like for me, I truly, so anybody that has kids, I guess cut this off now. But I truly believed that Santa and all of them were real, and I was definitely afraid of Santa, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, everything. So like one year, I guess I was just like, I will not go to sleep because I'm so scared that like Santa's gonna come and like come my room and like, you know, whatever. And so my mom was like, she was like, okay, fine. He's not real, blah, blah, blah. And my older brother, he was standing right there and he was like, yeah, can you believe that? Can you believe that? Santa's ain't real. He's like, what else you been lying to us about? Like, it was like a moment. I was just like, okay, good. Whew. Thank God.
You're like, thank goodness, because no.
But I guess everybody believes in that at that age.
But you were scared.
But I was so scared.
That's so sad. Like, we love Santa. Like, I
just didn't want him coming in the house.
You're like, get out of here.
Bring me the presents, but just go.
You're like, oh no.
Literally. Just drop him by the front door.
Right. You're like, get out of here. What was the first concert you ever attended?
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna be labeled nasty for this, but Raven Simone.
What? Concert?
Dude. It was the Porter County Fair and she was there and like my mom was just like, let's go.
That's so weird. Raven Simone, was
so
she
cringy.
Singing? She was singing?
Yeah, she was singing.
Like the That's So Raven theme song?
No, who knows? I don't even know.
Like,
I don't even know what song. I think she was a singer back then too. A little bit after. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm like, I sure don't know.
I couldn't name a song.
Yeah, I'd be like, what?
What about you?
So my first concert was in Indy, one of like the suburbs of Indy. I don't really remember where, but it was Ed Sheeran.
Oh, really?
It was really cool. It was when I was in college. It took me a long time to go, but
yeah, I was like 12.
Yeah, I don't know how old I was. I think I was 20, 21, because I remember my boyfriend at the time, we drank, and then we ended up getting in a fight, and it was bad, but it was a great show, because Ed Sheeran does, like, loops when he does his music, and somebody was like, oh, he doesn't have any talent, or something. Like, he literally called out the person.
He's good.
Yeah, he called out the person for, like, talking shit about him, because they said that he wasn't, like, a real magician, but he literally like loops his music and like creates it on stage. Like he doesn't have to have like a big band or anything. Like he does it himself. He's like a one-man show, like can do it all. But it was awesome. And I used to be like obsessed with Ed Sheeran, like heavily. So that was my first concert. I
I guess
missed
the first,
concerts.
yeah, I don't really do concerts too much, but the first real concert I went to was with my boyfriend. We went to see Currency. He's a rapper.
Currency. I feel like I know who that is.
He's like an underground rapper,
I feel like I still know who that
but he's
is.
good.
What
It's like
song?
that.
What song? What's like his popular song?
Um, I don't think he has a song that's like super popular that you would know,
I feel
but
like I
he has like a
know.
really like a jazzy like vibe to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you would know any of his songs, to be
I don't
honest.
know. His name sounds familiar though.
I don't even know what he used to be because my boyfriend, like, that's his favorite. And I
Mm-hmm.
listen to his songs now, but I'm not like a huge fan of his. But I don't know where he started out at. He might have been with somebody that was bigger. So maybe that's why you heard of him in the past.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Yep.
So what is your strongest sense? And if you had to give one up, what would it be?
Sense. I can hear really well.
Can't relate.
I have a lot like all my senses are heightened. I can smell really well and I can hear really well.
Yeah.
So like
Except your vision.
Oh God, no, yeah.
Eyes.
My vision that's the only thing. So like I can hear and smell, but I can't see.
Yeah.
But if I had to give up one, I might as well just give up my sight because it's already gone.
Oh my God, that's my biggest fear.
No.
Going blind.
I wouldn't give up my sight. I need to be able to see. But what would I give up?
It's hard.
I don't know. That's a hard one because I want all of them.
Yeah,
I need to be able to taste because I love food.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be able to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be able to smell.
See.
Maybe not.
Touch.
Maybe.
Did you ever have
COVID? Be able to
COVID?
touch.
Because people with COVID experience not being able to smell. I heard it was miserable.
I feel like smell's the only one that you're like, okay, I guess I could live without it.
Yeah.
My grandma can't smell. She hasn't been able to smell for like years.
Yeah.
So I guess it has its ups and downs, you know?
Yeah.
Something stinks, you can't smell, and then hey.
But if you stink, you don't know either. Like, let me just reapply my deodorant the whole time. So
that is true.
Yeah. It's fine.
What about you?
Honestly, I would probably have to give up smell. You like talked me out of it because I like to touch things. I don't know.
We're estheticians. We have to be able to feel the textures.
Yeah. So me losing my eyes is like my biggest fear, like me going blind. So I definitely couldn't do that. I like the way things taste. Like I feel like if I couldn't taste the way food tasted, then I probably
Oh God, I would die.
I wouldn't eat. I feel like I wouldn't be like, oh, I can eat everything.
Because it would be weird.
Yeah,
I'm
like
you would just feel the texture.
When you're sick and you can't taste food or smell food, I feel like you don't eat a lot. So I feel like that would be like everyone would just be skinny, and I'm already skinny. I can't afford to lose anymore. Like no.
So what's your strongest sense then?
I feel like lately my smell. Like I walked past with my mask on while I was working at Stacks last week. I walked past this glass of wine, and I did what I was going to do. I went back to that table and I was like, what glass of wine are you drinking? Because it smells absolutely amazing. It was a glass Cabernet. No. I don't, oh my God, I don't know what our Cabernet is. I'm the worst. But it was delicious. It smelled amazing. And I was just like, oh my God. And they're like, I can't believe you smelled that through the mask. And I was like, dude, me either.
You might be. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
You're like, oh.
And then
Okay, so next question.
Right. I'm like, let's
get out of there. What drains your energy? What drains your energy?
Bad vibes.
I was gonna say.
Or annoying people.
Other people's energies drain mine.
Yeah. I'm like an empath. I like vibe off of like the room.
Empath, yeah, for sure.
And
that's I'm like me, 100%.
If we're if there's like a good vibe, cool, love it. But like if it's bad vibes, I'm just like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I feel like, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like if I'm stressed and like there's a lot of negative energy. Like not
Oh,
even saying like if not one person, if you're being negative, like okay, ooh, stay away from me. But if there's just been a lot of negativity, which it's been lately in the environment, everybody's been negative lately. And I feel like it's been draining my energy. And I've been trying to like I think I've talked to you about this. Like I've been trying to get more in tapped with
like
my
meditating and like
spirituality, I guess, because
yeah,
I need to be cleansed of these negative spirits.
yeah, I feel you. Like, let me get my sage
So
and
that's
just
it.
start saging
Literally.
rooms.
Bring it
Yeah.
everywhere.
But I follow I don't know if you know her, the Brow Girl. Her name's like
Hmm.
I don't know, but she's like
I
really
don't know what her name
popular
is, but I know what
in
you're talking about.
Florida. She literally
Hmm.
will like sage her treatment rooms because all these people's energies are like flowing in your space, and like bad energies, good energies, like if you have somebody, she was saying, who's like upset and not feeling good, and then like their energy is like going into you, and then that's the energy for the room, and then
Hmm.
the next person, it's like ongoing and ongoing, it just keeps on happening. So like if
Yeah.
you're not like cleansing the energy, then like it's gonna be like bad vibes. Like unfortunately it's not always
Yeah.
good energy. Like if because they say like estheticians are like therapists too, people will come and just like tell you how their day is going,
Unleash.
vent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like their energy is like going on to you. So I definitely like the vibes. Your vibe
Yeah.
attracts your tribe. That's a thing for a reason. That's a
Hmm.
saying. I think,
100%.
yeah, love
We need
that.
to invest in some good old sage.
I have some. I got it from the gemstone store in Portage. Blue butterfly.
I want to. Oh, I was just looking at that one because I was gonna go to
It's in
it's
Willow
called, I think
Creek.
she's called the Crystal Lady in Crown Point. It's right off the square. It's literally, where we parked when we went to the bar on Square.
Mm-hmm.
It's
By
literally
like
right
the
there.
registry. No.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
on the side street. The Crystal
Oh,
Lady, but she's like only open on certain days. So I was looking at other stuff, but I don't know. The Blue Butterfly looked
maybe we can go there on
couldn't get a vibe
Thursday
from it.
when we do pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need
That's
some
awesome.
crystals and stuff.
So what was your first job?
So my first job was I was working with my mom at
Mm-hmm.
she was in catering for Strack and Bantil, and yeah, so we would just go around and do caterings, pick up food and from the delis, and then do caterings. Like so, we would cater like events,
Like
weddings,
deliver it
anything,
or
or
like deliver it, set up and like
sometimes
pass food out? Like
yeah.
weddings
So
and
it just
stuff?
depends
What
on
it
what they got. We've done weddings, we've done banquets, we've done. Sometimes they just get it delivered. You just deliver it to them. Sometimes you deliver set up, and sometimes you deliver set up and serve. Yeah, it just
mm-hmm.
depends. I did graduations too, like just a bunch of stuff.
Oh. How old were you?
I was a sophomore, junior, or something like that.
Okay. That's cool. A little
Yeah. What
baby
about
in
you?
high school. My first
Mm.
job, so I didn't work in high school because I did sports. My mom always said, if you're in sports, you don't have to get a job. So I was like, okay,
So you're like,
sports.
I'm going doing sports.
I did sports literally all year round, volleyball, basketball, tennis. And then we had summers where we did sports. So my first job was actually when I graduated high school. And it was when I moved away to college. And it was when I was going to IU East. And it was at B-Dubs. And I remember I
Oh,
was so
yeah.
excited. I loved it. I was just a cashier. I wasn't a server, but I was like a boss ass cashier. And I think at like one point in time, I was making like 12 or $13 an hour. Plus, I would
Oh,
get
wow.
tips. Yeah. And I was like 19. I was like, oh, this is cake. Like, I'll work 40-hour weeks. Love it. Like, sold. Like, I'm in
Yeah.
college. What else? But then I was like, the servers would talk about how much money they were making. And I'm like, oh, I'm just too shy to be a server. Like, I'm scared to talk to people. I'm like a little baby. And then lo and behold, they talked me into it.
You've been serving ever since.
And I've been serving ever since I was like, I think I ended up doing it when I was 20, maybe. Yeah. So I started when I was 20. And here I am, 27, still got that server life in me. I like that
Yeah.
cash money.
Once you go serving. Don't look at me. I wasn't about to say black.
Once you go black, you don't go back. I said it, don't worry.
Once you go serving, you never go swerving. I don't know.
Like, who
No,
knows?
I don't know. But seriously, once you start, it's like that easy, quick money. I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like anybody that gets like cash tips ends up like loving it, depending on what you're doing.
Well, I feel like I was very blessed to work where I worked at Stacks in Valpo because I feel like we don't like. I remember when I was at B-Dubs, I'd be like, "Oh, great, this table's about to tip me $5." That's annoying, and it was like right every time. And then at Stacks, like we have like it's not a corporate, it's franchise, you know, mom and pop own. So the menu is exciting. We don't get secret shopped, which was like a huge deal in like the corporate world because they want to make sure that their employees are robots and when they talk to their tables and making sure they hit all those like sale points. So like whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Like I remember when I got my job at Stacks, I was like, okay, so what do I have to tell my tables? And they're like, your name.
That's it. Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, so we don't like push stuff? They're like, no, people just buy what they want to buy. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I don't think Beat-Ups does that.
No,
I don't think any place
no. We
do they?
literally, yes, you had to, first of all, when a table sat down, you had to go up to the table, greet them within like 2 minutes of them sitting down. And you had to say, hi, my name's Amber. I'm going to be your server today. Can I get you started with any Coke products, Sierra Mist, Sprite, lemonade? And you had to be specific. You had to recommend at least 2 drinks, 2 draft beers. I'm like, three draft beers, yeah. 2 draft beers, at least 2 appetizers, 2 desserts, 2 sauces, and you had to also, the bonus.
I feel like they never do that.
No, dude, that's how it used to be when I worked there because they were like crazy about it. We would get secret shops, and at least in Portage, we were really big on it, and you had to like recommend dessert. Like you had to hit like the perfect check. Appetizers, drinks, desserts. When you like left the table, you had 2 minutes to get back with the drinks. Like, otherwise you'll fail. And then you had to make sure
that sounds
they had like boats and napkins before their appetizers came out and stuff. Yeah, no, it was literally like intense. And then you couldn't like refill their drink too soon. You had to wait until it got to like a certain point on like the circle where it said like Coca-Cola. Like, yeah, you couldn't put too much ice or you had to have enough ice. It was literally crazy.
Yeah, sounds like it.
My GM tried getting a promotion, which she eventually got. She became like regional manager. So she was very like honest about that. Our store had like the highest numbers in Portage. Yeah.
And another life.
Yeah. Maybe next time we'll do like esthetician questions. Because we wanted to stay away from esthetician stuff today. We're just humans like everyone else that have gone through life. And our career does not define us, y'all. Just because we're estheticians don't mean we eat, sleep, and breathe aesthetics. I mean, we do.
Sometimes we need a break.
We do. We do need
Sometimes we want to forget about it for the day.
Right. For an hour while we chat.
Literally. That's it. Like, and back to the business.
Right. I'm like, Sunday fun day. Yes. Whew. She gonna be a goody. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be long, so have fun editing that.
Right. I'm not editing. I'm like, this is gonna be raw cut.
This is unfiltered, raw, us.
Raw. I'm just gonna like snip a little bit. But yeah. If you guys made it to the end, tell us what your favorite color is. Let's see. Who are the real MVPs out there? If you made it this long. Oh, also, if you made it this long, we are going to be doing a giveaway here soon.
Oh, yes. Let them know.
Yeah. And it's going to be like a facial giveaway with some goodies in it.
Goodies. Yeah. Like some real good goodies.
Right. We're not going to go into the specifics yet. But if you follow us on our Instagram page, you'll be the first to know when we launch that giveaway. You're going to have to follow us on there too. And it's super exciting.
I can't wait. We've been trying to get this together for the longest, so.
Right. Shipping takes forever.
We got it all together now. We're just going to
do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. Also, don't forget to leave a review for the podcast. It really helps us know feedback and what all you guys like to see, listen, how you're liking it so far. I know this is only episode 3 of very, very many, but we are excited to explore the world of podcast with you guys at our site.
Yeah, definitely. We want you guys to be a little bit more engaged because we want to engage with our audience. That's why we're doing these quick questions and answers and everything, so we can just let you guys know a little bit more about us. And yeah.
I feel like once they feel our vibe, they'll be like, okay, we like them. We like these girls.
Right? Exactly. You got to get to know us first.
Yeah. I'm like, we're like slow to start, but like you're gonna love us. Definitely. And if you don't,
oh my God. Doing this in front of my boyfriend is so funny. He's like just staring at me. I'm
He's
like,
just
oh my
like,
God.
I couldn't do it. I told Brian, I was like, I'll come over when I'm done recording. I can't do it.
I'm doing that next time.
Right. Like, I'll do it when I'm at home. But we will see you guys next Wednesday. Woo!
Thanks. Love
Bye.
you guys.
Love you guys. Aesthetic talk. Cut.
Cut.
All right. Thanks for tuning in on your ride home, or if you're just hanging out. Leave a review. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and YouTube, and let us know what you want the next conversation to be about. See you next Wednesday.